Hello everyone, greetings from Kharkov, Ukraine. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I'm the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. Today I want to answer some popular questions that I have been receiving recently from our dear male clients. And I want to bring up also a very important topic about expectation of the ladies. As you know, as I often tell in my videos and in Skype sessions and during webinars, we interview every day lots of ladies. So I can interview up to 15, 20 ladies per day. It can be 40 interviews. My psychologist helps me with that. And of course, I could have written a book of funny stories, funny interviews, and I can honestly tell that each and every interview has taught me something. So, what do the ladies want, like in that movie with Mel Gibson? Just yesterday I have been talking to one of the ladies, and she will meet one of our clients, and she has never dated a foreigner before, but one of her good friends has married a gentleman from the US, so she has a great example and she wants to try it too. I know that this lady, she hasn't been dating for a while, not because guys don't ask her out, but because she has focused herself on her job, on her friends, on her family, her mother and her sister, so she has just decided that probably dating is not for her after several not nice experiences. She was asking, like, what are usually first dates like? Or what to expect? What should I do? And her questions were like, do you think I can ask him about his family? Like, is it appropriate? Do you think he will wear a nice suit? Should I wear a dress? What if I wear a dress and he comes up wearing sneakers? Do you think he will foot the bill? Do I have to split the bill? Like, what should I do? What if he won't like the restaurant? What if he won't like me? So these are fears, and these are questions that she has been asking, like a young, interesting lady. Pretty often I receive this question from gentlemen, like, how do you pick ladies from your base? Mostly by intuition, and of course I follow what my clients want from me, what they need. So when I was talking to this lady and I see that she is pleasant, shy, well-educated, never married, like early 30s, I realized that, for example, she can be a great match for this client, for that client, or I will have a client shortly who would be interested in this lady. And I can see what her goals are. Her goal is to get married, to have kids. She is in early 30s, so she is thinking that it is time to start family, to have children. She is serious, she is mature. The gentleman should be patient enough to give her some time to overcome her shyness. Other question that I often receive is, how can you be sure that she is real and she is serious? I can be sure that she is real because usually we sit on that sofa that is behind the camera over there, the cute green one with love pillows, and we talk to the ladies, we have some tea, coffee, and we communicate. And before the lady comes to the interview with me, with the matchmaker, she spends at least 1 hour over there in our second room, speaking to one of our managers and filling in all the forms, providing her passport, divorce certificate. And our managers do their home task. They Google her like really thoroughly. They look for her at Facebook, at Contact, at other social networks. So before I have the lady in my office, we have some picture about her. So of course during this interview I try to find out more about her reasons, about her past experience, because sometimes people are not over their relationship, and pretty often, for example, if I'm conducting the interview or our psychologist is conducting the interview in our other pink room, we say that she is a nice lady, great education, but she's still not over her past relationship. So we will put her in the waiting list, and we will call her if she still will be single and willing to date, like in several months, in half of the year, and then when she is ready to date, we will put her into our active base. Expectation of the ladies. I want to return to this because this is important. Last year during the conference I Date in London, I was speaking about the importance of the quality of your base, of your free members. We work with male clients as paying clients and ladies as free members. And pretty often dating companies, underestimate the importance of this free base. After all, if you don't have the high quality base of members, free members, you can't provide good service to your paying clients. You have to be sure that you can get the date from your base, or you can recruit her shortly. For example, tomorrow we will host a big event for ladies in Kharkov. We expect 200 ladies to be there. Of course, not all of them will be single. There will be several speakers speaking there, but I know that my session will attract single ladies. And of course, usually when I'm speaking at such events, I'm looking through the crowd, trying to spot that, oh, I need that blonde girl for my client Jeffrey, or I need this petite brunette for my client Donald. So usually it's like that. If you do lots of recruiting, I do lots of speaking at events for ladies, and I believe one-on-one recruiting is very important because you can get the impression about the person from the first sight. So when the ladies enter our office, of course, they have some expectation. They expect to meet the nice gentleman. They trust our reputation. Pretty often when they hear about international dating, they assume that an international gentleman would be a gentleman, not just a man. That he would act like a gentleman, that he would stand up when she is entering the room, hold the door for her, hold the chair for her, foot the bill after the first date in the restaurant, help her to the taxi, give her compliments, smile to her. They expect him to be a gentleman, to be a nice person. And I know that sometimes gentlemen think that, for example, if they have good looks, it would be enough to give the great first impression. Yes, it's so true. Like, good looks really can help you out on the first few dates. But after all, after first 2 or 3 days, she will want to dig deeper. She will want to dig into your personality. And if there is no personality there, it would be hard. On the other hand, guys who don't have the standard Brad Pitt looks or Ben Affleck looks, but have the personality, for them, they will have to fight a little bit harder on the first 3 dates. They will have to put more effort. And after these 3 dates, their personality will bring this communication to the next level. More about expectation of the ladies. Of course, for Ukrainian ladies, international dating, when they think about international dating and a date with a foreign gentleman, this is a huge event for them. And you can imagine that, for example, she has spent like hours talking with my psychologist, with myself, maybe at home with friends and her mother, maybe with her child. So she's looking forward to that. And I would say that 80–90% of my female members, they will get a new dress for the new date. I know it because pretty often they send us pictures like, do you think the red one or the blue one? They get ready to eat. It's a huge event. And you should understand that when you come over, her expectation are like that. And if you do nothing on the date, like reality and her expectation, it will be like a huge gap between them. So guys, if you have already traveled so far, you have traveled to Ukraine, you have got the tickets, you've got the hotel, you have spent your vacation for this, you are spending your vacation for this. Don't be super greedy. Get the lady flowers. Don't do something over the top. Put on a nice clean shirt. Shave. Take a shower. You will love, but some guys really need this advice. And ask her to a cute place. It doesn't have to be like super expensive or super fancy. But make sure she understands that you care. Make sure that she knows that this date is important to you, that it's not just a random date. Because, you know, every now and then in Kharkov, like having lunch somewhere or having dinner somewhere, I can see a gentleman in his 60s, late 50s, sitting with a 20-year-old girl, with a 20-year-old interpreter, and like in 2 hours he's sitting with another girl. So such casual daters, they spoil the entire vision about this industry. And many ladies that come to my office, they tell me that, oh, I have seen like a very old gentleman, and he was like with a girl who was like 3 times younger than he is, and there was an interpreter. And can you believe it, when the girl and the interpreter have left, he was seeing someone else. We have to explain to them that yes, such thing happens, it can happen in each culture, that that's not the standard. It doesn't have to be like that. We don't do that. So when you are coming over, don't forget that you represent your country. Don't forget to treat the lady the way you should be treated. Yeah, and I wish you all only successful dating with Ukrainian ladies. And I know there are more questions to be answered. If you have some urgent questions, feel free to write them in the commentaries below the video. I wish you all love. Svetlana Mukha from Diolli.com.